Morning, 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 Capricorns. How are you guys doing today? My name is Patty and I'm here to do your reading. I am doing it, I think, for the 20, what am I doing it for? The 22nd through the 28th. So this is Thanksgiving week. Be thankful for a lot of things you have and you don't have. There's a lot of things that people don't even be thankful for the things that they don't have, like diseases and things of that nature. So be thankful for those. So, be really blessed. We are blessed more than we think, and I hope you are able to share some time with your families or friends, or even just get on and do whatever is good. All right, so we're going to get going here. So this is going to be a reading. Now, this is going to be your current energies, your future energies, and it's also Divine's energies, right? So we're going to see what Divine has to say, as well as the planets, numerology, and everything of that nature. I am still in my shop. I don't think I'm going to get my office back for a while. So, yeah, no hoo-hoo energies in here other than me and Divine. So anyway, let's go. I'm still waking up, so I haven't had but not even one cup of coffee this morning, and I'm trying to do this before I go to my work. So I hope all is well. Okay, lots of energies flying around there with the full moon. So we just passed the full moon on the 19th. I did put the link down below so that you could see that. It's really important to watch the full moon. Now, this is being recorded on the 17th. I'm doing the live full moon reading on the 19th, or excuse me, the 18th, tomorrow. So if you haven't seen it, subscribe, hit the bell. You'll want to see that, because these energies are not only being played with the new moon we had, but the full moon, we have a lunar eclipse. So it's a partial, but it's almost a full lunar eclipse. And this is a full moon in Taurus. So this is going to be an extremely intense full moon. And we'll share that on that day. All right. Because with Scorpion energies are going, Taurus energies are coming in. So your first card out is to let it go. This is Divine's, whatever you're trying to ask Divine. When you come to tarot or you go to a psychic, which personally, I don't know how many people are really, really psychic. However, when you go to them, you want an answer, right? When you come to tarot, you want an answer. We get our answers from Divine. So you can come to tarot, but the the download comes from Divine. Now, if it's through the angelic realm, that's a ladder up to the Divine. So he's just sharing this with you to tell you, let it go. It's the number 6 as well. This is about your progress. Okay, this is about your progress. This is about something you need to learn. This is about something you need to let go of. And I'm going to say somebody out there needs to let go of their pride and their ego, thinking that that's not funny. So somebody on the other side saying they're not a bag. What did you say? They're not all that in a bag of chips. Oh my gosh, I guess it's a morning like that. Anyway, definitely need to let go of human ego, our human pride, to lose control, to allow the Divine to work. Because Divine can't work when you have pride or ego in the way, which is your human thoughts, your human mind. Okay. Your current energy is the High Priestess. It's the number 2. It's about your discernment, your prophecy, your visions. Okay, so this is about pre-science, things of that nature. It is your intuition. Definitely want to, and this is about the number 2 of bringing something together and bringing balance back into it. So we have the High Priestess as your current energy. What do you need to let go to get balance back? That's up to you. What is it that's racking in your brain that's keeping you bound to something? And what is it that you won't let go? Some people it's an addiction. Some people it's a relationship. Some people it's a job. Some people it's materialism. Some people it is their ego and their pride. And the reason why is your future energy is the number 4. And that's the goblin, the wounded human ego. So when we do the human ego, I can't make this stuff up. Okay, this is about pride and ego. It's about letting go of control. Also, thank you for that. That's beautiful. So he's saying, let go of control. Let me take the wheel. Okay, so I don't know what that is. And the thing is, how you know that you're not in control is a lot of things are going to start kerfuffling down, They're going to start bringing things down in a downward spiral rather than an upward spiral. So if you're going after struggle, after struggle, after struggle, after struggle, there's two things that could be happening is you're not learning your lesson, or two, you're getting real close to abundance and a blessing. If you are a spiritual being, if you're not a spiritual being, then you're just, it's a lesson that you're needing to learn because you're not learning it. Okay. It's all depends on your mindset, where your mindset is. If you're in spirit, and you're in the divine's mindset, or if you're in actually the earthly mindset, which is human, which is everlasting changing. This is always changing, whereas divine's is always constant, because love is constant. That's divine. That's the way he thinks. That's the way he operates. That's the way he moves. That's the way he shows. That's the way he acts. That's everything is in love. And most of the times here on earth, we have a lot of things that drive us to fear. So there's only two ways that we run our lives, is through love or fear. Making a decision. Our life is just full of decisions, okay? So that is what's going on here. How are you making your decisions? And how are you actually moving through your walk in life? Somebody's not even paying attention to their intuition, because that's your current energy. That's your week's energy. So this week during Thanksgiving, really listen to your intuition. So if you get around family, friends, and things get a little heated, listen to your intuition, what it's trying to tell you. Back away, don't talk, don't say anything. Even if you want to, don't say it. That's where you're going to get into trouble. That's where those old patterns are going to happen. Yes, definitely. Holy Toledo. I can't make this stuff up. I just can't make this stuff up. And the thing is with that, um, your words. Now, I'm going to keep saying this because this is still active. In your last readings, you probably heard me say what you say, or mean what you say what you mean. This is going to apply for this week at Thanksgiving as well. All right. Okay. Definitely, we're moving in a direction. Now, that direction is which way? Which way are you moving? Somebody's moving to a more mature level. Somebody is really beginning to see the light. Somebody is actually saying, you know what, the way I've been deciding things, the way I've been doing things ain't working. So I'm going to try something new. I'm going to try to follow divine. I'm going to try to listen to what he says. I'm going to try to listen to my intuition, that kind of a thing. And what you're going to find out with your first card out is it moves really fast. So, and the reason is that you're going to see it really quick because now you're open to it. You've got your chakras open. You've got your crown chakra. You've got your eye chakra. You've got your heart chakra. You've got your throat chakra. You're ready. So you're opening up. Okay. And that really is going to bring in abundance for you. This is something you want. This is something you've desired. This is something that everybody wants love. Okay. So when you guys come to, oh, I forgot to plug this guy in. When you come to tarot, okay, you come for an answer. Most of you guys want a relationship of some sort. Sorry, I'm going to move you around for a minute. You guys come to for a relationship or something, right? So what happens then is that you want that relationship, but you don't want to act on what you need to do for the relationship. Love. It's all about love. Okay. But there could also be, there's a bunch of travel for somebody too. So somebody's going to be traveling. This is a time that you wanted to travel. This is a time you want to go. You're excited. Probably you haven't seen somebody for a long time. You're looking back at the past a little bit of how things were. Now just be careful, because what life happens is we keep moving forward. So if it's been a long time to see somebody, they may have changed. And that's okay, because that's what we're supposed to do, change. Okay. Because we have the Page of Swords and the Chariot in the center of your reading. Okay. So in the center of your reading is the Chariot. So you're moving. Somebody is traveling and moving. Somebody is going to be seeing some, family and friends. That's sort of common earthly knowledge. Some people travel during Thanksgiving. I'm not a psychic. I'm clairvoyant at times, but this is a movie that I'm seeing here. For some of you, it's going to cost a little bit of money, but there's going to be, it's like a tenfold. It's like you've spent some money, but now it's going to come back tenfold. There's a lot of victory. There's a lot of happiness. There's a lot of joy in this reading if somebody lets go of the past. We've got the Page of Swords trying to look back at the past, but we definitely don't want to move to the past. All right. So we have also your challenge card is the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is a really interesting page. I like this page because he's very creative, very curious, wants to know, wants to ask questions, but also too a little bit more mature of the pages. That means he's actually trying to mature. If somebody doesn't let go, if somebody doesn't begin to really listen to what divine is telling them, then what happens is they don't mature. They stay stuck. They stay bound. Okay. And so we want to make sure that we're always growing and that we're never staying the same, because it's not going to stay the same. It's like this pandemic. A lot of people want everything to be the same or go back to the way it was. It's not going to. You got to release that, let it go. You're holding on to something that is done, it's gone. It's now history. So we have to see what the new way is. How can we make it better? How can we grow? How can we move forward? This is for you as well in this and is in this energy. Thank you. I was wondering if you were going to bring that in. So, the Ace of Cups is the offering of love. It is the offering of peace and joy and things that are coming forward now. If there's been some arguing for somebody, there's been some arguing, either it be a family, friend, or um, a lover of some, a partner of some type. There has been that person who had a kerfuffle, and you need to let it go. Forgive and let it go, because we all make mistakes. And here, what happens if you don't forgive? You're training your brain and your chemistry in your brain to stay that way. You need to let go. Love is to let go. Okay. When my brother was murdered, yes, I got angry. Yes, I did, went through the process of grieving, but then I have to forgive and let go, because it is not my understanding why things happen the way that they do. It is my understanding to still walk in love. That's what's going on here. Somebody needs to listen to the divine and really talk and walk the talk. Okay, but because it's coming fast. This is a fast coming thing. This is going to come out of the blue. Somebody's just going to start talking about it, and they're going to be talking the truth. And you need to be your authentic you when they do that, because now we don't only have the King of Pentacles, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is all about everything we want, desire, our unconditional love. We want happiness. We want financial happiness. We want all that kind of stuff. So this is something that is coming to you this week. Be opened armed. Okay, what can we talk about? And remember, do this in love. Do this because there's some good things coming for you. Definitely coming for you. It's actually a victory. This is a good thing. This is like that energy of all of October that was building and building, and that deep, deep stuff that you were trying to get out, or get the elephant out of the room, or talk about things, or heal. This is now the reaping of that reward of all that hard work. But pride's got to step away. What? Okay. So he's saying, pride has to step away because I can't grow and teach you if it doesn't. Now, if this is you, or if this is somebody coming at you saying, you know what, I'm really sorry. You know what, I'm just being a guy. No, it's not being a guy. It's being you. Or it's not, just, being me. No, it's not just being me. It's actually a way of thinking. You've allowed yourself to get that way. Definitely allowed yourself to get that way. Yeah, we have the World, and then we have the Emperor. This is about learning wisdom, and it's going to open doors that you just don't have any idea how many doors it's going to open. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful, beautiful reading. But again, the wisdom comes from divine. Wisdom doesn't come from the earth. Knowledge comes from earth. Wisdom comes from divine, and our ancients and our ancestors, and things that have passed on trying to teach us these lessons. Our brain is so powerful. If you could only open it the way that I can see it, and I even want it open more so that I can hear and listen, because it will change your life forever. Definitely. All right. Yeah, this is about something of also too, there probably is a romantic passion here that is coming towards this wisdom. This is coming this way. So what does that mean for you? It means if there is a romance or if there is a new romance coming, then this is a time to really step back and fill it with love. Be that energy of love, be that energy of letting go of the past. Because this, if you don't let go of the past, you can't have the love of the future because you're so stuck. You're so stuck on what was. Well, what if they treat me this way? What if they, what if they cheat on me? What if they do this? You know what? The thing is about the what ifs, I learned this when my brother's murdered back in 94 from a victims services advocate who was helping me through my process. She goes, don't do the what ifs, because 9 times out of 10, the what ifs aren't going to happen. And that's in your imagination. Don't do the what ifs because it'll eat you up and spit you out. And it did. It did, because it's like, well, what if I would have been here faster? What if I would have, brought him home quicker? What if you can't. The what ifs will never usually happen on a very, very tiny, tiny, tiny percent, because you're creating something very negative and low vibrational. And then you're not allowing your discernment to work. You're putting your brain to work. You're putting your mind to work. Mind and brain are two different things, and I'm not going to go into that, but you're not allowing your spiritual side, your devotion, or your discernment, your intuition and everything. Let that work this week. Let this, because you've got some beautiful, beautiful stuff. And this is wisdom that you're going to carry with you in love and actually in a relationship that is healing. And now it's time to reap the rewards of all that hard work. What a beautiful, beautiful reading. But somebody's got to let go of the ego. And what happens is when this is future energy. Now, I'm going to say this is probably towards the end of the week or maybe into next week, that this is just the beginning of the process of growing and rebuilding that bond, because that's something that you've wanted with that person. And when you rebuild that bond, you're going to rebuild it at a different level, not an earthly mind level, in more of a love spiritual level. Because now you know that the things of the earth doesn't matter, and the fights that you were having, or the fights or the arguments that you're having, really are silly and stupid, because it doesn't matter. How? Because if you can't take it with you when you pass on to the other side, it doesn't matter. What matters is love, memories, kindness, compassion, everything that divine has created and built up, because he is consistent. This truth here on earth is not consistent, and it's ever changing, and it'll change like a fart in the wind from generation to generation to generation, and things will happen in repeat. What we're going through with the pandemic right now is a repeat of like what happened with the polio thing way back when. Same stuff, just different time. Okay, so move in the spirit, move in discernment and intuition this week. When he tells you to hold your tongue, hold it. As much as you want to say something, don't, because there is something good that is going to be coming, and you will be so happy you didn't say what you said, because you're going to see something else. Something is going to pop for somebody. Somebody's going to see something. Oh, I'm so glad I did say that. I didn't think of it that way, or I didn't know they felt that way, or, because sometimes people talk, when they listen, they're not listening. They're thinking to how they're going to react to what they're saying. So they're really not listening. Okay. So be really, really mindful of that. You're in a movement. You're definitely moving forward. I don't know who that's for. You're going to move to a victory in all of this. You're going to mature in all of it. This is your challenge card. Somebody's not going to mature. They're going to say something, and they're going to say, oh man, I shouldn't have said that. Right? Okay. All right, this is your reading, Capricorn. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. Now, it is the 17th. If you're watching this before the 18th, I am going to be doing a live full moon reading with the lunar eclipse on the 18th at 9 a.m. So please don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, and that'll tell you when I'm on live. I'm doing it early this time because I just think it might be better for everybody, especially around the world, because it's very late in places where people watch me. So I hope you will do that. And if you're not going to make it, it will be recorded. However, don't forget to like and share. I would really appreciate it. And don't forget to walk in absolute truth and love today. Share the love. Take care.